worship, and I was just, going to Bible study and cell groups, and I would help with the kids in the church, or if there was like something to paint, I helped paint in here, right? Like if it was that, I would be in here help painting. I just engulfed myself, right? Because I knew if I didn't, I would fall back into the same crowd, because everybody was still doing the same things, and they were still living the same lives, and I totally actually just took myself away from my whole friends. I lost a lot of friends that I grew up with, and now it's really hard because I don't even get calls from them anymore. And these are guys that I grew up with since I was like 3 to 5 years old, and I don't talk to them anymore. And because I've become a Christian, and like a lot of them will come and support me if I'm at a club spinning, but they won't come if I'm at a church. Because like I'm the preacher boy, I'm the pastor guy. I'm that guy because I want to tell them about Jesus. Like when they're in the car, I'm pumping Jesus. Like it's just awesome. Even if it's metal, if it's like, I'll be pumping it. Because I know they like metal, I'll play metal. And so, where was I?
Pumping it. You were pumping metal, man.
So I was totally blessed and got a job working with high behavioral teams in Christian Horizons. And I started working in there. And one of the conditions was when I took the job that I would go back to school and finish my high school. And then from there, I was like, I want to go to college. Lord, how am I going to go to college and work at the same time? And he opened up an opportunity to go to college and still go to school and get a child and youth workers diploma, which I'm still working towards just on a /break. And then about 3 years ago, God put it in my, I was driving home and I popped in a CD I hadn't popped in a while, and it was like this hard trance, and I was just like, oh wow, like, I just, cool. And then all of a sudden, I'm driving down Highway 9 at like the busiest hour of the day, and I'm having this vision of like people dancing and waving flags with like the flags with crosses on it, and people just jumping up and down and just praising God. And I remember looking in behind me and I saw turntables and DJs, and I was like, I don't know how to DJ, God. So next thing you know, I started DJing, and then I just did that for 3 years, and I kind of just stayed away from everybody and just did that, and became like, I played a lot of Xbox too. Then I was praying to God. I was like, God, I need to get out there, and I feel like you're telling me this year to get out there and meet other DJs. So I hit this place called God's DJ in the Forums, and they directed me towards my friend Adam and Julie here. And I went and met Adam and Julie downtown first night, and I'm sitting there for 5 minutes with them, and they're like, you want to go to a house party? And I'm like, yeah, what's going on there? And they're like, oh, they're having like this Korean food night. I was like, cool. It was like almost like my best friend. They were like my best friends instantly. Like they were just like my good friends instantly. It was like we hadn't skipped a beat. It was like old lost friends getting together. It's
Jesus.
Yeah, it was awesome. And so we all share the same vision of like putting on little productions like this. I know Crisis has been at one or two, and that, and he's performed, and Crew has performed at one of them too as well, and we're slowly building something, and we believe that God is calling people to start in the club culture. He wants us to start where I've pulled people in. He wants me to start pulling people out again. He wants me going in, so we're starting to do stuff like that. And this is just a little taste of what we're doing, and letting people know, like, we're out here. We like digital music. We like hip hop. We want to be up there throwing fire down instead of the enemy spewing out arrows.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be in those dark places, in the marketplace, but being fed at the same time. So that is my testimony, and thank you. And Crisis is up next, and then followed, I'm going to do an hour set after. So thank you.
Praise the Lord.